Hello everyone, I am children's book author and illustrator Steven Lenton. I'm in my new studio on my own for obvious reasons. I'm going to read Princess Daisy and the Dragon and the Nincompoop Knights for you today, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so Princess Daisy, the Dragon and the Nincompoop Knights. Beware terrible voices. The trouble with most fairy tales is that they sound the same. There's usually a problem and a dragon who's to blame. And sometimes there's a tower, the tower there, with a princess stuck inside, a kingly dad and lots of knights who often want a bride. But though this is a fairy tale with all the usual team, if you read on, you'll find that things aren't always what they seem. Our story starts at midnight, when the king was gently snoring and suddenly was woken by some truly dreadful roaring. The townspeople were woken too. Let's go and find the king. He'll know what to do about this terrifying thing. The king was pretty clueless. I've hardly slept a wink. But Princess Daisy shouted down, hang on, let's have a think. I can see from way up here singed trees and a burnt wagon. The evidence makes me conclude our problem is a dragon. Ooh. By Jove, I think you've got it, cried the king. Oh yes, of course. And what we need to fight it is a brave knight on a horse. So the king sent out a message far and wide across the land. Help! We need a hero! Can you come and lend a hand? By Tuesday, 3 knights had arrived. They claimed to be the best. Just show us where this dragon lives, we'll rid you of the pest. And in return, we would expect a princely plot of land, a bag of gold, a chest of jewels, oh, and your daughter's hand. But Daisy shouted to the king, hang on a minute, Dad. What if we're mistaken and the dragon isn't bad? These knights are twits, it's plain to see, but I know what to do. If only I went in this tower, please let me ride out too. Not a chance, the king replied. It's just not safe, he said. Princesses are not meant to fight. Now go and sew instead. What a moody old-fashioned king. But the knights rode out next morning with a noisy trumpet blast. They preened and fluffed their feathers and they boasted till the last. The first knight was Sir Daring-do. I'm fearless, bold and brave. Just watch me slay the dragon when I ride into that cave. He galloped up, his sword held high, and took one look inside. But his legs just turned to jelly. Eek! I want my mum! He cried. He was no good, was he? Sir Musclebound was next in line. His armour clanked and clinked. Forget about Sir Daring-do. He was the weakest link. Goodbye. Look, what you need is power and might, and I am just your man. I'll squash that dragon in its cave. It's such a simple plan. You'll be amazed at my great strength. Just watch me throw this boulder. Ouch! Oh no, I can't go on. I've really hurt my shoulder. 2 down, 1 to go. Those 2 knights were no good at all, Sir Brainbox sneered and scoffed. I've made a foolproof fiendish trap. He whipped the cover off. Sir Brainbox tiptoed to the cave. Come out, you fiend, he said. I've got a kitten sandwich on some pumpernickel bread. A jet of smoke came from the cave. He backed towards the trap. The shiny teeth were ready, and they bit his bottom. Snap! That's all the knights gone. What's going to happen now? Oh no! The king's mouth dropped open wide. Oh, who will save us now? But wait, here comes another knight who's sitting on a cow. The people laughed and pointed. That armour is a fright. He's got a book. He's got no sword. He's far too small to fight. Just watch and learn, the knight replied, and rode into the cave. The crowd all gasped in horror. Who'd have thought he'd be so brave? And then, it all went quiet. There was not a single sound. I cannot bear it, cried the king, and fainted to the ground. The night was gone for ages and everyone got bored. Then, just as it was time for tea, the dreadful dragon snored. Oh. Then, with the dragon sound asleep, the knight came from the cave and said, "Don't worry, we're all safe," and gave a cheerful wave. "This dragon's just a baby. Come here and take a look. All she wanted was some milk, a cuddle, and a book." So sweet. And as for all you nincompoops, there they are, you vain and foolish knights, with all your noise and silliness, you gave her quite a fright. "I know that voice," the king cried out. "At least I think I'm right. Daisy, is that you, my dear? Are you a mystery knight?" Which got a bit Scooby-Doo. "You're right. There she is. It's me," the princess said. "I know it's a surprise. I knew you wouldn't let me out, so I came in this disguise. I know you put me in a tower to keep me safe from harm, but princesses can do much more than curtsy, dance and charm. Girls are clever, tough and bold and brave and strong and true. We're just as good as boys, you know. We can be heroes too." Then everybody cheered, "Hooray! What's a turn up for the books? And doesn't it just go to show you mustn't judge on looks?" Much later, when Queen Daisy ruled, she kept her dragon friend, and as they should in stories, they lived happily. The end. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that and my terrible, terrible voices. And enjoy the rest of your day and take care, guys. Bye for now. Bye.